following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
But I do not think I can ask you to do such a dangerous thing just for me. I do not think I would like to see you harmed.
You misunderstand. If I continued, I should say, my efforts in that area, I wouldn't be doing it for you. I'd be doing it for me. I kill Aaron Blythe for me, and my family.
Oh, you kill Aaron Blythe!
Aaron Blythe!
For real! Aaron not me! Alright. Very easy to please.
Yeah, I am.
He loves racism.
Yeah, pretty much. I flashed my white privilege cards.
Really?
Even accidentally once or twice.
You just pull it out
Yeah,
instead of your FBOS card. You're like, oh, oops.
Yeah.
He
I was like,
you go to a restaurant with Lisa, and he's like, "I'll take care of that." Pulls that white privilege card.
I think that's all you need.
One
to
of these
see.
days you're going to flash that, and someone's going to be like, Chad enough to just be like, "Oh, of course, sir, it's on the house," just for the gag.
I know.
Why didn't you say so, sir?
Boss, let me move you away from this door by the kitchen and put you over here in the white people's section.
Yes, I have my own reasons for revenge. And I'll kill him for me. For my father. Maybe not for my grandfather, I think
Your grandfather, from what you said, sounds like an ass.
he was, and I imagine his enemies were much larger than Aaron Blythe. As with everything that is with grandfather, we and everything we deal with is just
But I think
down
I
greatness.
think you do not understand. My original plan was to use you as a disposable asset. To throw you away to achieve what I wanted. But I think I cannot do that. And it is not just because I realize that would make me just like him. Anyway, so Roger, Jess, what are you guys talking about? I want to rock and roll all night and have a wonderful time.
And part of every day.
But not all of it, because I gotta eat and sleep and exercise. And I'll need to go to the can.
Jess, you're not quite sure about this this chase that Gravy Boy's got us on, are you?
No.
Yeah, I had a feeling that you were not quite so sure about it.
It's going to be hard enough doing the mission that we need to do.
Yeah.
Which, obviously, we've got to do. But now, we have to do at least this net watch thing.
What do you think of those two net watch, Stuart?
I'm concerned when we go back to the city.
What do you think they're either going to go, oh, you weren't really authorised to do that and clap us in chains.
Oh no!
Or they're going to go, we want you to do other shit now because you've done that shit for us.
I think we'll do the mission that they want us to do, and we may or may not succeed. If we do succeed, good for them. If we don't succeed, good for them. I think that when we go back to the city, and as was mentioned in the conversation, release an AI within the city, that's going to be bad. They know we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Do you really think they want us to do that? And also release one in what was it, in the military base? What was it? The other place.
SoCal military
Yeah,
base?
the military base.
It's probably
You
some
get me.
kind of weird
You get me.
experiment and they don't want to be responsible for it. So if things go wrong, they can just put the blame on us because we done it. But if things go right, they'll take all the credit, right?
Well, that's even if we're allowed to bring the stuff back into the city.
Yeah.
Then we've got this other one that we've got to use a body for.
That's going to be the most challenging one of all.
I think that's scary as hell.
Oh yeah, he wants to start manipulating the meat world and the net world all at the same time. And
Which is why...
Think of it!
Which is why we killed the devil. That's
Really
what,
should have given him a voice like this. The bliss be done.
that's what Graves told us would happen if we didn't kill the devil.
yeah, so he's just
But now he's just
substituted
substituted
one.
for another one.
Yeah. Bit of the devil you know, than the one you don't, right?
This one
Yeah.
from what he said could stop time. I don't know. I don't understand the net.
Did you see the thing in your agent
He
and your
probably,
character where I said how you could figure out how he's doing that?
Oh, was that? Well, I saw that, but I
He
didn't
probably
know what.
can only do that in the net,
in what
right? He's probably
function
got some kind of
for.
thing where he can just freeze any anti-him security or something. So
Isn't that scary enough though?
that is pretty scary, yeah. Like, you can just get past everything because you're like, nah, you frozen. You can't stop me because you're, like, stuck in time.
Yep. So, how many people are hooked up to the net?
What, you mean all the time?
Like, fuck all, right?
What do
Then-
you mean, like, how many
It's
people
gonna
can
take
be
you some
hooked up?
Can be hooked up. Then you've got...
I don't know, one in like 50?
What if you go to interface... What if you go to get worked on and they access your ports open up? He can slip and pause you.
Well, yeah, I suppose if he, I don't know how it will work.
Jamming
but-
into the old net, but
But maybe he's better than the corpos. Maybe he does have genuine AI freedom force I don't know. Maybe he's fighting for the rights of AI.
Anti-freedom,
To kill all the rest of us, meatbags.
No, just the big corpos who are at the top pulling all the strings. And I've got no problem with that.
Well, see what happens is they take out the corpos, and then what's left is us. So they want to take us out after that.
Have you ever
Only
noticed
if-
how 1920s
only
gangster
if-
cars
look,
look like owls
Look,
in the front?
yes.
AIs only kill you and treat you like shit if you treat them like shit.
How do you know if they're an AI?
Well, he is an AI, right?
Yeah, but when he's in the in that body, we got back there.
Yeah, he's still an AI. He's
How do you
just got
know?
a body.
How do you know?
Because he wasn't real.
No, what I mean is you meet this person on the street. I mean, okay, for example, Maria, his girlfriend.
Yeah,
If you met her on the street,
yeah.
would you have known that she was an AI?
Probably not.
So if you treated her like shit as a human being, like most human beings in Night City do,
like that. No, I mean like when you treat them like shit because they're AIs and you abuse them for being as an AI. I'm not talking about just treating them like shit in general.
I don't think it would matter in the end. You're still treating them like shit.
Well, I'm not going to treat this one like shit because he's scary as fuck if he gets a body.
But if he gets another body that you don't know about and you treat them... Okay, what if Diamond Geezer become an AI? And he gets a
No,
Diamond
because for Diamond Geezer to become an AI, he'd have to have eye. He's only got A.
Yeah, okay, what I'm
He
saying...
is all A.
That's where it was going to
and no eye.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Diamond Geezer himself becomes the AI. I'm saying that Diamond
He
Geezer
takes
gets...
his body.
Yes, he body sculpts
Why
himself.
would you want somebody so ugly?
That's...
I
I
just
don't...
get so petty about
I
that.
don't think-
I love it.
You're getting the point here, Roger.
Bringing up
It
Diamond
doesn't
Geezer
make any
was a mistake.
sense. You need to come up with scenarios that don't have big gaping plot holes, Jeff.
What's the plot hole?
Then somebody will want to take over Diamond Geezer's body.
Maybe because of the fame. Easy fame. It's all the work's done. He's already sold
Take
out.
Somebody who looks better, I guess.
And then you meet him on the street and you tell him exactly what you think of Diamond Geezer. But it's actually an AI.
I feel bad about it. That poor AI doesn't deserve the shit I give Diamond
But
Geezer.
you don't know he's an AI.
I see what you're saying, but
I actually, Roger, I really don't think you
There's
do.
a childlike simplicity to the way Roger
It's
approaches
great.
things. And it
No.
works so well.
does.
I hate to just soak one character's balls and pretty much say that every other male character here is a piece of shit, and Jess is a massive piece of shit.
We can't get it.
I like that you had to go through the extra step instead of just not.
But I really love stupid characters.
Stupid characters. Yeah.
You got to play to your strengths.
Yeah, stupidity's my biggest strength. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
how you'll know I'll never be an AI. Hey, I.
I suppose it could happen. I was just saying that big rebel browser AIs just hate on
Shit, you know about Rabble Rouser?
the the ones that try and stop them directly.
I think it's scary enough knowing that there's AIs out there inhabiting bodies.
It is
It's
kind
not
of.
exactly a mega common phenomenon.
You-
but
you-
No, but it's scary as fuck when you think about it.
oh,
I
yeah.
wish they'd be
And
honest
boy,
about
can
it.
we not wait to get there in the real world? Not with Neuralink and all that.
Yeah.
What do you think the nth logical step of that is?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I wish they should be upfront about it.
Especially
What?
if it's
Tell everyone wear a sign say I'm an AI.
Yeah, they should be honest.
They should
about
have to wear
So
a symbol, like a yellow star or something.
On their arm.
a barcode on their
Your arm.
wrist.
Yeah.
And the last
they
humans
should
should have their own
production
symbol.
serial numbers tattooed on their arms. Like,
We'll get this cool
It's
red
like-
and black
it's
symbol
like how
on our arms.
you're into chicks, right?
Sometimes yes.
and white.
Oh, you're into dudes as well.
Sometimes yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just into chicks.
No, I'm into deer.
How
Oh,
on
okay.
earth did the conversation get here?
I couldn't
I'm
even
waiting-
answer
I'm
that
waiting.
question about
Well,
this
you
conversation.
see, I was just gonna say, it's like if you were wanting to go out with a chick, right, you wouldn't suddenly like to be surprised as, hello, I got a schlong.
I love
like,
this
it should be
Hang on a
obvious.
minute. Hang on a minute.
That should be obvious, right? It should be up front.
It would be up front.
Oh, okay, you made a joke. Oh well, okay. But yeah, yeah. That's
I-
what I'm saying.
I
It should
think
be
we're
the same
lo-
with AIs.
No. What in the hell? Oh, God. It's
Secret
kind
AI is the same as a girl with a shawl.
I know. Lady boys. But that would segregate them out, and wouldn't they want to just
They
blend?
don't need to be secret. They just need to be honest about who they are and just be like, look, I'm an AI, not a person.
So,
An AI trying to be a person.
okay, so we tattoo all the AIs saying that they're a person, they're an AI. Does that mean we tattoo all the people to say that they're people?
No, you don't need to because the AIs have the tattoo. That's just redundant. But knowing the corpos, they probably do that because they love just pointless. Let's spend money on something we don't need to because it's completely redundant.
But I thought we wanted the AIs to blend in.
Well, I'm just saying that there should be like, if you strike a conversation with them, they should be like, well, by the way, I'm an AI and not a person. Like a meat person.
Okay, so do you want Graves each time you meet someone to shake their hand and go, "Hi, I'm a piece of corpo shit exec. Nice to meet you."
It would certainly help things. Don't you agree? Because
There's
people would know where they stand right away. There wouldn't be any banting around the bush.
I mean, I can't say anything because you do present yourself each time you meet someone. So, you
Yeah,
actually
right,
stand
the
by
same
that
thing.
theory.
You've probably
Yeah,
heard of
right.
me.
So I'm not an hypocrite or anything.
But
So
we're at
what
the
would
point
I
where
introduce myself
I
as?
should be saying,
Hi.
I am Graves.
I
I'm
once
corporate piece of
created
shit
a
with
monster.
everyone.
Well, that's going too much. You don't need to give them your entire bloody life story.
But how far's how far? How far do you have to explain what you are?
You just look. I'm a human woman. That's enough. You're like a human woman, right? You are, right?
I was last time I checked.
Okay, yeah, that's all you need.
How
There we
many
go,
times
simple.
do you need a chick?
It's just one layer of identification. You don't need to go beyond that.
There's no two-factor.
But Graves is a net runner now. So
That
should he
does-
not just
He
say
just
I'm a
needs-
net runner?
He just needs to be like, I'm a human man. That's enough. If he wants to say I'm a corpo piece of shit, he can. I'm not going to stop him.
Okay, meanwhile at the back of the car...
Do you hear any of that?
Okay,
Oh, I can hear!
No, it's about them.
Oh no, they're outside.
It's right.
we might see you having a very animated discussion.
Sometimes I look at them talk. I can't hear, obviously. But I'm jealous. They are clearly such close friends. Look how animated they are discussing these things.
Yes, they do get along reasonably well most of the time.
Tell me more about yourself.
What part specifically?
The penis.
I know what you have done. I know who you are. And I know what has happened to you. But I do not know what you enjoy. What you like to eat. What do you do for fun? What is your favorite color? Have you ever been in a Turkish prison?
Do you like pina coladas?
Do you like it when
Getting
Scraps
caught in the
rubs
race.
herself up and down your...
Well, I've never been in a Turkish prison, or any prison for that matter, unless you count being detained at the clinic. Favorite color?
Gold.
Of course. And, well, I haven't exactly been able to acquire such of late. I used to be into the finer things in life, you know. Better food and drink, and nights out in nice places.
So it is quality rather than a certain flavour you prefer.
Yes. Though, of course, if something has all the dress and flair of quality but tastes like shit.
And what did you do in business?
Well, we made food and designed new types of food. Mostly,
What did you do?
I
What
was
do you bring to the table?
security in a sense.
You beat people up with clubs?
Once or twice, but mostly net security. I monitored our own architectures and invaded other people's.
And you want to run your own business and live in space. You're going to need to diversify your portfolio.
Yes, well, living in space would be nice, but I'm not sure I want to run my own business anymore. We'll see. We'll see.
There are very few opportunities to live in space if you don't.
I could always work for someone else. But for now, and with this chip in my head, it would be a liability to head a company.
They are really animated. It must be matters of great import they are discussing. Perhaps they are planning what we will do when we get to the Netwatch facility.
That is going to be a concern. I can't say I'm exactly pleased to cross Netwatch, but
Your agent bings as it charges.
shall we see what happens when we power it back on?
I am eager to explore whatever you wish.
I power on the agent.
I didn't mean it that way, kid.
I ain't say nothing.
You didn't have to.
Yet.
Wow. Phone powered off due to lack of power. Do not do this again. It can damage your agent's longevity. Remember to always shut down your agent in the proper and appropriate manner. You know, like your PlayStation chastises you every time you have a power cut, and it's like, oh, don't do that again. It's like I can control that.
Yeah. Hey, sorry.
I had to plug it into a UPS so it would stop doing that.
Yeah. getting nagged by my console now.
It's like, oh, you didn't shut me down. It's like, I never fucking tried to. I live in a third world country.
Which is getting worse.
Anyway. Yeah, you power on your agent and everything seems fine.
Well, none of that weird old data clogged
That's
up.
fine. It's like resetting it. Did a world of good.
Well, maybe it was the reset. Maybe it was muscle.
Data transfer complete.
Check again.
Everything's fine. Oh, you've got a bunch of free space on your phone.
Well, that is good news. Muscle Chicken's purging fire seems to have done the trick.
I am muscle chicken.
Oh, that was...
Every time it gets me.
I know.
If I could laugh, I would.
We'll bring that back, I'm sure.
Only those with souls can laugh.
Well, then you're fine. Message. Let me check this for a moment.
While he's reading his thingos, we are cut back inside the cab, where Roger is saying, in an emphatic manner, trying to get Jess to understand.
Because it's not segregated. They could still be it's just make it obvious so everyone knows.
Okay, how about we do it the other way? How about we tattoo all the humans and leave the AIs untattooed?
That's so dumb because there's way more of us.
But there may not be. We don't know.
Oh shit!
Yes, you see the problem now. We don't know.
You're right.
All in all, we're just another rectangular building object in a large unmovable barrier.
I don't know, I just don't like the idea of AIs just being able to freely walk around and then suddenly, like, you know them for 10 years and then they're like, oh, by the way, I'm an AI. Sorry I didn't tell you earlier. Also, I own all your
What are you
stuff.
talking
and brain."
about, ChatGPT? How long have you been an AI? You never told me. But that's not such a weird name in Night City, where you've got people with names like Turbo Wrangler.
See, I still don't think we should segregate them like you're saying.
I'm not talking about segregation.
But by putting tattoos and marking them, it does.
I didn't say a tattoo or mark. You said that. I just said that it should be obvious.
That they should scream out and say that I'm an AI each time they meet someone.
Yeah, maybe we should program them
Sociologically speaking,
to
segregation
when they
is
introduce
perfectly
themselves,
natural
say,
on
I am
account
an
of
AI.
Once an
It
obvious
forces them
distinct
to do it.
difference appears within a
But they'll be segregating them.
group,
It's not
they
segregated.
inevitably
You can
seek
still
out
come
others of
in.
their
You
own
can still
kind
do
and
your
form ethnic
things and have
enclaves.
fun with us. You can go for a
Sounds
beer.
like Rob.
Okay, so
Like,
okay,
he is astonishingly astute sometimes.
so the
It's a
AI
real thing. So.
things have to come and go. Hi, first thing they say is, "Hi, I'm an AI," and then carry on the conversation.
Yeah,
Everything's
and
normal.
then everything else is fine from there.
Okay,
So
so
it's like, so if a bozo walks up to you and you're like, get the fuck away!
and with that logic, then you should also walk up to someone. Hi, I'm human,
No,
and then,
no,
then carry on the
that's
conversation.
pointless because
How?
everybody who doesn't say I'm an AI is automatically a human.
But you're making the AIs do it.
We have the
Yeah,
perfect
because
way
we
of
can
disguising
program them
ourselves.
to do it.
That's
Can't
just
program a
don't tell
person.
people.
The person could lie, and you can't just arrest people for
Preposterous. Never
not
mind.
saying I'm a human.
But we can't program the AIs.
Okay,
No,
they're programmed.
they change themselves. They evolve.
They shouldn't.
Well, don't!
Stagnate.
They're like humans. They evolve.
Oh, it's just too complicated. Well, what's your solution? I'm actually genuinely curious.
I'm just.
Are you saying we should just not allow AIs at all and be bigots?
No. I find the thought of AIs that can just keep self-replicating, scary.
Yeah. So
But-
you do want to kill them all?
No, I don't. I think that we may end up being our humans as a whole may end up, even through our own process of upgrading ourselves. You're fine. You don't want to do that, and that's your choice. But the rest of us, the more I think about it, the more I look and the more I do, I think it's bad. I really do.
It is bad. I've been singing about it.
We'll do ourselves out.
Yeah, that's what you don't do it because you lose your humanity and you become a corporate tool at the same time.
I'm concerned that you get to a point with with your implants, your neural uplinks,
Yeah.
that you would be able to link up to the net wherever you like, whenever you like, however you like.
Yeah,
But then you could have your whole mind wiped by an AI.
you could.
Yeah,
Or-
that was actually a problem
Yep.
in the 2020s.
Yep.
Up until
Cell
the
killer
crash.
was a real thing.
Or someone else hacks you.
Yeah,
Doesn't have to be an AI. Could be a very good net runner. And we know quite a few net runners.
we do.
This is why Netwatch
That's
shuts
why you
down
should
portals
not
to the old net.
augment yourself too much.
At least in Riz,
Right.
like,
That's why you
cities
shouldn't
and
augment
things.
yourself too much. Don't put yourself in that
Yeah,
position.
but how convenient it is to be able to go, oh,
That's how they get you.
and that's how it will happen.
Well, that's why we've got to stop it.
How?
By spreading the message and showing people how the error of their ways.
I don't.
That's what my music's all about. Have you not been listening to my song?
I have been listening to your songs. I hear
Yeah.
songs all the time.
Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, I make you. Not that I strap you down and put stuff in your ears.
Clockwork Orange style.
Yeah, I'm just saying Clockwork Orange stuff. But I played a lot around the place that we live. God, I miss that place.
There's all my stuff and spooge in it.
I mean, I don't miss the red sky.
All I'm saying is, Elizabeth Kress, terrible president, letting all the AIs in. Previous presidents, no AIs. And then Kress comes in, repeals all of my fabulous anti-AI orders. Now there's millions of them crossing our physical borders every day, getting put in Jensen sports brains. The worst.
I just don't know what will happen. I mean, we're carrying that body out the back. Imagine, I'm concerned that Graves is going to turn his agent on, and it's going to download whatever he's got on there onto something else. And at the moment, we're carrying a.
He's turned it on now.
Meanwhile, outside,
He just looked out the
Yeah, I
back.
just literally did that. And
good. Right. What?
So yeah, I read the message from Maria. Interesting. Switching off of me for a second, why does your agent never link to local nets?
Because why would it?
Most people's agents would, as they flick through other areas, they can pick
How
up
do you
signal.
know that it does not?
I have a little bird who tells me things in the net, who's actually frustrated she's not able to flex her amazing information gathering capabilities right now.
It seemed to me that if I was going down to Mexico, notoriously connected to the old net, that it would be a bad idea for me to have my agent link up to it. So, I disabled its ability to do that. It does mean I will have to buy a new agent when I get back into Red City.
Smart.
Well,
Impressive.
thank you.
Especially for someone who's in a net runner. You aren't a net runner, right?
No. I can never share that road with you.
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
Don't get me wrong, it's nice to be able to poke and pry in other people's secrets.
William H. Peterson writes that the old net and even fragments of the new structures today are an amazing digital world sculpted out of reality and imagination, an endless series of possibilities waiting to be explored and investigated. And
This-
it's not much. How your experience has made you not appreciate some things that others desperately wish that they could have.
Recent experiences and close calls have led me to be a lot more wary than maybe I once was. Maybe I was just too cocky before.
Have you ever been deep sea diving?
No.
It is dangerous, you know. A slight mistake with your equipment, and you could get ataxia, hypoxia, drown. But you still do it because it is wonderful.
Maybe I'm just trying to keep you out of it, keep you safe.
I could not link up if I wanted to.
I imagine you would need different hardware and some training.
Even if I bought a cyberdeck and connected it to my Neuralink, Because I don't have at least one rank in Netrunner, I still can't get into the net no matter what. Even if I have all of the equipment.
I see. And of course you don't earn IP.
Actually, all NPCs do.
Oh, okay.
Something you need to keep it
Just
in
like-
mind.
No, Roger.
They've got all the right equipment.
Remember
just
Roger?
Smack it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the cyber dick in your goal.
That's the way it was.
Wrong way, Roger.
Download!
Oh, no.
That's good.
Almost Dicker now. Yeah. Call me Dicker Boy or Rocket Runner. Rocket Runner. No, hang
Rock
on.
runner.
Cliff Jumper. I'll get that Megatron. Him and me. One must stand, one must fall.
As long as it's not cliffhanger, it's fine.
Hey, you remember that time Cliffhanger was hanging off that cliff and Girl Hanger's like, you gotta look out. And he was like,
You used the word revenge before.
I used to make new words.
You've told me why you want Aaron Blythe dead before in the context of the evil things he's done, but you haven't told me what he's done to you that warrant revenge.
Aaron Blythe exemplifies the things that can go wrong with corporations and executives. I, unlike your friend, don't fear that there's anything inherently wrong with capitalistic corporatization and organizational structures designed to exploit resources and people in return for profit, as long as there is a service provided, and that you never forget that the people who are the cogs in your machine are also more than that. But your average corporate employee is a cog in the machine, a larger machine, and without each cog turning perfectly, the machine does not operate. Aaron Blythe turns the crank. He enjoys harming those under him. It is not through negligence, it is not through exploitation, but cruelty, wickedness. I have felt twice, and I have seen what it does to those around him. And he does not do it for more money. He is like a Captain Planet villain. He just does it to do it. He will lose money just to hurt people who work for him. He must die. And I make him pay for what he does.
That's all I needed to hear. So we'll revise your plan,
I have abandoned it.
and we'll build a new
I
one.
will not. I'm sorry. I realize I am not being very helpful. I should then tell you that I have had employment history with Blythe Diversified Industries.
Well, you definitely don't have the junior exec vibe.
I was junior exec. I had aspirations to be born. And then I died. And I realized how fruitless all of that aspiration was if I'm not achieving something better than where I live now. You ran clandestine food kitchens in corporate.
Do you know about that?
I do.
I did. Not my idea to start.
No, Maria.
Yes. But running them was a joy in the end.
Biggies.
Oh,
The drugs!
dice.
D&D drugs. Dice. And more dice. Good bag.
Running them was a joy. At first, finding a way around Continental Brand's stranglehold on Night City is thrilling. But it became more than that for a time before it was taken away.
Do you know what the company that you run to make food does now?
I know my headquarters is buried beneath a pile of trash.
The company assets were purchased by Live Pharmaceuticals. And now, the patents that you own belong to them.
Of course.
The employees that are left now make food additives to increase docility and productivity of the beetles. Everything you build is being used to further evil goals. The question is, could you ever trust me enough to follow my intentionally homicidal plans? You don't really know much about me because there's no one to know.
I don't believe that.
For a good portion of my life I was consumed by work.
I was the same.
I was educated in France.
England. London mostly.
No, France. The one in Europe.
No,
Paris.
I meant me. Over to yours.
I had friends. Some of which are also in Night City.
Try to break character with him. Could not.
The conversation is interrupted. As you run out of gas. Roger hasn't been looking at the fuel thing.
That's probably true.
He's been talking about putting AIs in your dog or
pattern.
something.
Oh,
Jess.
sorry. Oh. But you're going to pull over. Need to put more in. Sorry, you distracted me with him. So he's turned his agent on.
Yeah.
We'll
Oh shit, it's empty.
Yeah, I need to. I'll get out. I'll climb out.
From the sudden stop, I take it we're out of gas. I'll get the Jerry's.
Oh.
You can help if you wish.
If I move too much, I will open up my wounds, and
You stay there and
then I will
rest.
be even more useless than I currently am.
You're not useless.
Right.
I expected to die again, but I didn't.
Thank you.
Graves trying to look manly and strong.
How's your agent?
Clear of data.
Wants another 10%, the bastard.
So it doesn't have anything in it?
No, not currently.
So when you turn it on, there's no problem. It just started up and there was nothing.
I was nagged by Ziggurat about powering off my device improperly.
Which is normal.
But that was it.
So it didn't download into anything.
Not that I'm aware of any outgoing downloads. I could check for history of that. There was a slight data update from messages from while it was powered off, and from Maria. They had to move out of that town, apparently. Other attention was being drawn in.
Which is not surprising since Netwatch knew about them.
Yes, and with the calls for assistance from the bathysphere as well.
Oh, they're
Version
gonna
into the net.
hate you.
Yes, but maybe they are also happy to know they may not be living next to an active nuke now.
What active nuke?
The one that we took
Edward.
from the...
She's trying to imply that if we don't mention it, it does not exist.
Oh. I see what... Yes.
I thought we took the nuke.
You bitch.
Yes, that's what I'm...
I'm going to go take a sledge. I
But
actually
they're not talking about the active nuke anymore.
Yes, but if we hadn't been there and caused a ruckus, they would never have known. And then maybe one day some scav comes along and...
Takes the nuke.
and sets it off accidentally. Improper removal.
Random fire hitting the nuke.
That's
Yes.
not how nuclear devices work. Well, mind you, you guys probably don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Okay.
Or whatever that
I know, but
green.
you know.
I know,
was
but
worsened.
yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to shut up.
Or you never know. Maybe Roger's aliens come back and set it off.
Don't you start.
I still think it was robots.
So I've got one question.
Yes.
The body up there hasn't come to life. It hasn't had a download. It's not.
Well, I don't know if it's had a download, but it has not come to life.
Right.
We may have to check it for activity of some sort, but I wouldn't know where to start.
Should we just have to turn it on and see what happens?
Well, if it's short of brain, I don't know if it does turn
I
on.
don't know if
Yeah,
it
you
is
can't
short
turn
brain.
on an FBC without a bio module.
We would. I think we might have to
Unless
plug
you
it
invent
into
an
a.
upgrade that allows it to be remotely controlled.
We can switch between regular FBC control and like robot.
I know what you're doing. You will create your own Islamic brother.
Right, we have a new mission, Ken. We're making our own Islamic Brotherhood now. Okay. I'm about as confused as you are.
So Momo invents an upgrade that allows him to remotely have
Control
a number
all
of
the other
bodies so he can be Legion. It's like the Momo.
But it just gets longer the more.
I'm just
that we
referring
have.
to the potentially never going to happen Brendan game Rupert character I've made called Momo or Muhammad.
Is this the third or fourth character?
I believe he's made
I'm
so
talking
around,
many.
so
I'm
he's
talking
I've
about
made so
Right.
many I could not possibly.
I think his hardest thing will be choosing after his first
Oh
one.
no, I have a simple solution to this. It's going to be so
roll.
what class do you guys want next?
Oh, yeah.
Or do we need to make it more interesting?
And then you'll be like, well, we've got too many solos, so make one of your solos. And I'm like, cool. Sluts Mackenzie it is.
Oh, so just me.
I just didn't want to say the name. I'm just keeping everything as secret as possible. But I have at least one character of every class ready to go.
Even Lawman?
Yeah, I figured out a lawman.
Oh.
Yep.
Ew.
I know, like, the intention is immediately take another class.
I just
To
want-
be useful, like, get at least one rank in something like tech
Yeah.
to be immediately useful now. And then slowly build solo up. Not solo, lawman up.
No.
Right.
But as is typical, they're not a lawman. They're a lawman roll ability, but they're not a lawman.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, next canister.
Hold down the next one.
Empty.
Right, that's the canisters now.
After that, it's the bikes,
Yes.
which involves the sucky again. I should not have said it that way. I have some regrets in my life, Jess, and that is probably the biggest one.
Some.
Yes, some. Not many, but some. I didn't shoot Blythe in the back of the head while we were on that school camp.
The
That
what
might-
camp?
Huh?
On what?
Oh, we had a little a camp. I could have.
We all dressed like no coward.
How old were you?
Oh, we must have been around 14.
So you're saying you wanted to kill him at
right
the age
before
of...
his first major acquisition.
So you're saying you wanted to kill him at the age of 14?
Yeah, I likely wanted to kill him at the time of his birth.
I don't understand, Jess. You don't know him.
It's...
You haven't met him yet. You'll understand when you do.
It's not a good thing to want to kill someone as soon as you meet them.
I wish I had killed him before I met him. It's a generational hatred. I merely inherited this hate from my grandfather.
So you hate all Blythes?
Yes.
It's just natural.
You started it. You set me up to say it. Don't blame me for this. You started that
I
one.
merely walked over to have a look at the bus.
You stood in front of it and go, bus
We
drive.
like to party. We like to party.
If it were possible, I would reach through time to kill that boy.
Guy behind.
That was you.
Well,
Oh.
honestly, going under the bus. There we go.
Yeah, I have a button for car hitting a person.
That's a pretty good one to have.
No, that
Figured
was
it would be important.
Yeah.
somehow you drove the bus and rode it over yourself again.
So you hate all blood. That was a very deliberate question you asked solely to be a douche. and it plays exactly into what I want, so...
He said about going back in time how his grandfather hates all blind. So I'm going, do you hate all... He started it!
To my knowledge, I do hate all blights. Not that I personally know many of them.
Just the one, actually.
Yeah, mostly just the one.
And you can sophistry all you want. We know why you did it. You bus thrower.
Hey, if it wasn't me, I know Ken would have done it.
Yeah, I can see what
Isn't
you're
that right,
saying.
Ken?
The opportunity.
Isn't that right, Ken?
No, we can't put any blame on poor Rob.
Anyway,
Yep.
onwards before we run out of time to do the lengthy combat.
Oh, let's get going. God, you think these animals would love a little bit of water out here in the desert, but no, you pee on them, they get all agitated.
I'd be concerned about the other mites and creatures that crawl up through the water.
I go back and I sit down back in the tree.
That come through the water up into...
I don't think they can do that. It was just a scorpion. I don't think it can travel up a pea stream.
It can't, but the creatures that it's carrying around on its back may.
What was that?
Scorpion.
Ah.
It's a bit cold over there because he's busy fighting.
He's all alone though, he got rid of his own henchman.
You know about parasites, Nick?
The Candiru fish. It's a little
Out here in
spiny
the
thing
desert,
that
yeah.
can swim up your stream and embed itself in your urethra.
I think.
Yeah.
No, not out here in the desert.
You can have this
It's actually
conversation
more
in
of
the
an Amazon
cab.
thing, but
We can. Let's get
Hey.
going. Are we full up and ready
who's
to go?
driving?
It's still us because those two still...
You want to
Still
try
with-
Have you been long enough to heal?
Has it been an overnight since our...
So you've had all night, but you didn't get stabilized until the morning,
Yeah.
so it's only been an afternoon,
So
so no.
they both can't do anything still.
Oh well, I guess
wanna
we're in
tune
the
the
back.
driving
I
gear?
guess we're smushed into the
Yeah.
back
Around all the random
around
crap
all of the
we've
stuff
collected.
you have.
The nuke just jingling around.
Yeah.
I
Use
had
it as a pillow.
I had it seat belted in there on the first trip, but you guys decided to climb in the truck with me, so...
Yeah, it's more fun if it's
Yes.
bouncing around in the back.
There's
Yeah, yeah.
there's two far better things to use as pillows in the back there with your gravy.
Yeah, the tents.
One inflatable tent and sheet bag.
The nuclear bomb and the detonator for the nuclear bomb.
Alright.
How long have they been together?
As far as I'm aware, they've known each other about as long as I've known them, but they do argue like an old married couple. That being said, it is incredibly easy to argue with Roger.
18.
Yeah, I guess that's enough. Would you like to spend some luck?
Now, I'm pretty sure my 10 and my 1 is probably pretty damn good.
It's no 30-something.
No, definitely not 30-something. No, I definitely wouldn't get 30, so...
Hopefully it goes better than that after them filling it up. You mean check your smart? It's got gonna run out of gas entirely if we don't find another station.
We've got the bikes left.
Yeah, but let's face it, you don't want to be sucking on that hose again, do you?
Well, I can do one.
So,
You can do
before
one.
they even
Grace
get
can do
far
one.
into the conversation, you see a structure ahead.
Oh, what's that? Look, see Jess?
Hold on. Pull over.
check the map and see if there's anything that might indicate what the structure is?
It's where you're going. It's the secret Netwatch facility server thing.
Oh.
It looks
Let's go.
exactly as it was described.
Don't,
Exactly like an old church with a satellite dish where the crucifix used to be.
Use the binoculars and make sure it is what we're looking for.
Okay, you do
Don't-
that, and
don't-
it is.
Yeah.
Look through
And
the...
then I'll do that.
And then I'll use our binoculars too.
Yes, it is.
It is where we want to go.
Yeah. Where we want to go.
I haven't started.
Let's just
Well-
go.
He'll pay us for the job, obviously.
Your payment as devil doesn't track you down and kill you somewhere.
Can't hear you, Gravy. In the
Well, I
front.
can't hear you either.
You're running the account, aren't you?
Yeah, every time he goes into... He's got more debt than any of us on that account.
Just don't even know how much the houses are worth. But that's evenly split. He just doesn't know it's evenly split. He doesn't know about it. It's safer with us.
Sus.
So I guess now you have to do things and not get your rest health.
If I get caught, they don't have to fight me for long. Graves and the journey of never being above quarter health.
Or we could wait till nightfall and attack.
Sneaky
We
stealth.
could just pull into the town and rest up in the
What town?
It's a church.
Oh,
It's
the
an
church.
isolated
Isolated
church
church.
just in the middle of fucking nowhere.
We may want to back up, like around a hill. or
Metal
something.
plates over all where the windows would be.
Does the little window we have to look into the cap, can it be like slid open?
No.
Oh, okay.
We actually have to get out and talk.
We answered that one before.
I will hop out and then come around to, I guess, Roger's side and tap on a window.
You know you don't have to make that sound each time, Roger.
Yeah, it's fun.
I take it you remember the description. This is likely the node we're looking for.
Well, the satellite dish normally would give it away.
Yes. I don't know if making a move on it in daylight is a good idea.
Wait, you know.
There's very little of that left.
It is becoming dark. We could hide the half-track somewhere and sneak in on foot.
I'd like to hide that half-track somewhere, but looking around, there's nowhere to hide it.
So,
Of course there isn't.
Yeah,
Wide open plains.
I'm just like, yeah, there's nothing,
Okay,
nowhere
never
to hide
mind,
it.
man. I guess I wouldn't have seen it if it was literally just a wide open plain.
There's a neon farm over there glowing softly, but it's quite far away.
The neon farm.
That's the noise it makes. You.
We're not close enough to hear that, obviously.
Obviously, it's like it's glowing softly because the planting has just gone down and it hasn't grown into the full neon-bearing trees yet.
With their neon
Where that will glow really brightly like neon does when you pick it fresh off the vine.
It's a tree, but also a vine.
Look, you don't understand agriculture, that's fair. Ken, he used to be a farmer.
Yeah.
Son.
Wait, so you're looking for the node?
Yes.
Did he steal your pizzas too?
What?
He wasn't called the Node, was he? He was
It's the node. He's that guy dressed up like an ant and he takes your pizzas.
What was he called? I don't think it was called the
Noid.
Node. Yeah, the Noid. It's the Noid.
You had a video game, did you not?
Yeah, he did.
Night train to the end.